Okay, and I'm sharing my screen. My screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So today we are going to start a new project. Okay, which would be kind of like once you start working with any organization as a test engineer. Okay, so what all the things that you will be doing on a daily basis. So you'll be understanding in that way, right? And also you'll understand like how you'll get the requirement and the designs for the same, right? And how you need to work with that particular requirement or how to understand the requirement document. All those things you will be understanding in this particular project. So how I have planned this particular project is there is an existing application, okay, and for that particular existing application, uh, we will come up with a new feature, right? So now for that particular new feature, we'll have a requirement document and the designs. And based on that requirement document and the designs, we'll understand what exactly uh, has to be implemented and built for that particular feature. Okay. So in order to understand this, right, um, first let me give you a brief introduction about uh, the project, basically, what exactly the project is all about. So this is object two. All right. So uh, the application name is Point D6. Okay, this is the name of the application. So what exactly this application is all about is Coin-D6 application is an application which is used to invest in the cryptocurrency. So basically, you people might have heard about trading, right? This is something similar to that. Not only trading, it is a kind of investment app as well. But here, whatever the trading that you do or whatever the investment that you do, it would be not on um, Indian rupees. It would be on the cryptocurrency. Okay. But Indian rupees is required. Why it is required? In order to purchase the crypto currency, you require Indian rupees. Okay. So basically, let me tell you what is a cryptocurrency. Okay. So as I told you, this is a crypto investment app. Okay. This app is a crypto investment application. Okay. So if you open Play Store or App Store and search for CoinDCX, you will see the CoinDCX application and uh, you can install it. Okay. Sign up with your email and you can, once you sign up, you can go through or you can uh, select explore the application, how exactly it looks like and what exactly this application is all about. But I am going to give you a brief understanding what exactly this application is all about. Okay. So, in order to understand this Coin-D6 application, first you need to have an understanding on what is crypto or what is cryptocurrency basically. Okay. So, um, crypto is a digital currency. Okay. It is not a physical currency basically. Like we have the Indian rupees, which can be a physical currency. Also, nowadays we are using the currency as a digital currency majorly, right? So in order to make any payment, we'll be making the payment through Google Pay or Phone Pay, etc. Right? So in the same way, crypto is purely a digital currency. Okay, just kindly give me a minute, guys. Okay, so yeah, as I was telling you, crypto is a digital currency. Okay, and I'll say it is a asset. Okay, what do you mean by asset? Suppose imagine you are uh, holding some gold, or you are holding a property, right? You are owning a house, right? Everything is considered as an asset, right? In the same way, cryptocurrency or a digital currency is also a asset that you hold. Okay, and it is a kind of a movable asset, right? So it's a movable asset. All right, so what is the difference between movable and uh, immovable asset is, see, house and property and all, we cannot move from one place to another. It would be a static asset, a immovable asset. But a movable asset is something like, for example, gold. Okay, um, for example, the currency, the digital currency, or the currency, or the properties like your car, bike, etc. So these all are movable asset. So in the same way, crypto is a digital currency, which is an asset that you hold, okay, and it is a movable asset. So any doubts still here, guys? What is crypto?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let us understand what are the different types of cryptocurrencies that is available. Okay. Actually, these all are for your informative information purpose. So uh, just to brief you people on what exactly this Coindex application. Okay. All right. So next we'll understand what are the mm, types of cryptocurrencies. Okay. So see, there are thousands and thousands of cryptocurrencies that is available. Okay. There are thousands of cryptocurrencies, but I will just uh, provide you certain cryptocurrencies which are um, really very well aware in the crypto industry or in the crypto market. Okay. So one such cryptocurrency, majority of you people might have heard about it, that is called as BTC, which is known as Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, and there is something called as ETH, that is Ethereum. Ethereum is a cryptocurrency. Okay, and there is something called as BNB. So it is called as Binance Coin. Binance Coin is a cryptocurrency, and there is something called as USDT. That is called as USD Theater. USD Theater currency. Okay, and there is something called as Sol, or is called as Solana. This is a digital currency or a cryptocurrency. And there is something called as Matic. The name of this crypto is called as Matic. Okay, so these are the few digital currencies or cryptocurrencies. Okay, for your understanding purpose, that's it. So what people will do, like once they install the Coin-D6 application, they will have to sign up to this Coin-D6 app, and they'll have to perform KYC. Okay, so I will come up with those particular steps as well, so that it will be easy for you people to understand. And one more important thing that you need to understand is, um, so there is something called as um, exchange, or there is something called as network, or there is something called as chain. Okay, so what is this network or chain or exchange is? Basically, it is a place where we perform all our crypto transactions. For example, in order to make you people understand much better, if you want to send some money from one place to another place, or from one account to another account, what is that you need to have? You need to have a bank account, correct? So without having bank account, will you be able to send money from one place to another place? No, right? So same way, if at all, if you want to do a cryptocurrency transaction or a crypto transaction, you need to have something called as a network or a chain or a exchange. Okay, so let me write that: exchange, or I can say chain, or it's also called as network. Okay, so what is this exchange or a chain or a network? I'll say it is a place where we can perform our crypto transactions, or trade using the cryptocurrency. Right. So just imagine this way: if you want to do any transactions, or if you want to send money from one place to another place, or from one account to another account, you should be having a bank account, right? And you should there should be something called as a bank, right? In the same way, if you want to make any trading using cryptocurrency, or if you want to make any transaction using cryptocurrency, then there should be something called as a network or a chain or exchange. Just simple. Keep these things in your mind. Now we'll see like what are the different chains or networks that is available. Okay, so I'll say uh, Bitcoin chain. Okay, and there is a Binance chain. Okay, and there is Ethereum chain. Okay, and there is something called as Polygon chain, and there is something called as Arbitrum chain. There is something called as Solana chain, etc. So there are multiple other chains as well. Okay, but as of now, for your understanding, this is sufficient. Okay, so these are the types of cryptocurrencies, and these are the types of chains. Okay, now In order to use this particular Coin26 application, what are the things that you need to follow? Let us understand that. Pretty first thing is, I'll just mention steps to follow. Use Coin26 app to do crypto investment and trading. Okay, so the first step is install the Coin26 app. Okay, and the second step is sign up using your email address. Okay, and third step is perform KYC. Okay, so without performing KYC, you will not be able to invest in cryptocurrency, or you'll not be able to trade using the cryptocurrency. Okay, this is a mandatory which is regulated by our Indian government. Okay, and once after you perform the KYC, then you need to add the bank account details. Okay, so once after you perform the KYC, you need to add the bank account details in the Coin26 app. And once you add the bank account details, then um, you need to add some INR to the bank account that you have added. So once you add the INR to the bank account, then you can purchase oh, using the INR you have added. Okay, and once after you purchase the crypto, you will hold the crypto asset, and using that crypto asset, you will be able to trade, or you will be able to purchase one crypto using the another crypto, etc. Those things you can do it. So as of now, what are the steps that you need to follow in order to use this Coin26 app? These are the steps that you need to follow in order to use the Coin26 application. So any doubts still here, guys? Whatever that I have explained you people on this cryptocurrency, or the things that I've explained so far.
Yes, okay.
Okay, fine, great. All right. So now, since we have understood this, okay, now we will be having a new feature that should be implemented and developed. Okay, um, for this particular Coin26 app. So now Coin26 has this particular application. Okay, where users can do the crypto investment and crypto trading. Now Coin26 wants to increase their user base. Okay, so now stakeholders will discuss. Okay, hey, now we have a decent user base, but still we need to increase our user base so that the total number of users who use the Coin26 application will be more than whatever that is as of now. So what would be the plan in order to increase the user base? Now they discuss and they feel, okay, we can come up with a new feature called as a referral program. Okay, we can come up with a new feature called as a referral program, wherein the existing user, if he refers his friends or colleagues, and his friends or colleagues will sign up and do the crypto uh, investment using our app, then we will provide some benefits to the person who has referred and the person who got referred and did a crypto investment. Clear? So if you people remember when Google Pay was launched, right? Actually, it was not Google Pay before; it was called as Days. Okay, and Google acquired the Days application, and they wanted to increase the user base. So what they did, they came up with a referral program. Okay, a new feature called as referral program, and they inform like once you refer any of your friend, once they install the Google Pay and make their first transaction, you'll be getting 200 rupees or you'll be getting 300 rupees, etc. So that is when people started referring more friends, and the Google Pay users were increased. So have you people ever referred any of your friends to use Google Pay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Right. So the funda is to increase the user base who uses the Google Pay application. Same way, now CoinDCX wants to increase their user base, and they are coming up with the referral program. And how this referral program should work, and on what basis they can give the select benefits once a user refers his friend and his friend signs up and performs a crypto investment. What would be the benefit that these people, the referrer and the referee, is going to get? So we need to understand all these things, and this is the actual requirement from the stakeholders. Okay, so now that we understood what exactly is the feature that we are going to develop on this existing CoinDCX application, now we'll go through the requirement document with respect to the referral program for this CoinDCX application. Okay, so now we do have a requirement document. Okay, so basically this is the requirement document where it gives the detailed information of the requirement. Okay, and um I do have designs. Basically, I could not show you the designs with respect to the Figma. Why? Because Figma is a subscribed application or a registered application which would be registered based on the organization, right? And since this is not my company laptop that I'm using, this is a personal laptop wherein I cannot use the corporate application in my personal laptop. So what I have done is I've taken the image of the basically image of that particular designs. Okay, how it should look like. All right. So we'll try to understand the designs using this particular image itself. Okay, this is one, and another one is this, and other one is this. So these are the designs. Okay, and this is the requirement document. All right, so we'll try to understand the requirement document using the designs that we have handy. Okay, so let us start, right? So this is the product requirement. In the product requirement, the pretty first point is entry point. Okay, what is the entry point? The entry point for the referral program. Okay, so user should be able to access the referral page from profile and referral. Okay, so once a existing user, if he wants to access the referral page, then the entry point for the referral page is you need to go to profile and then select the referral option. So let's see that in the design. So if you see here, this is the profile icon, and once he clicks on this profile icon, there is an option called as referral. So once he clicks on referral, then he should land on the referral page. So this is the entry point for the referral page. Okay, so this is the first requirement. And Coin-D6 crypto investment app, okay, they have already 13 million users. Okay, so now what the next requirement that they say is, if possible, change the URL to slash referral. That means I'll show you one simple example. Now I'll go to flipkart.com. Now I am in flipkart.com. Okay, I'll say my profile. You see, once after I select my profile, along with flipkart.com, there is another additional thing called a slash account, right? I went to account, correct, and I clicked on my profile. So as of now, I'm in account page. Clear? In the same way, in the same way, what they are mentioning, if possible, change the URL to slash referral. So if I go to coind6.com, if I go to coind6.com, okay, and if I log into coind6.com, and if I select referral from the profile section, then it should be something like this: coind6.com slash referral. Okay, once I click on referral, it should navigate to this particular URL, coindc.com slash referral. That is what they are asking in the requirement. If it is possible, change the URL to slash referral, coindc.com slash referral. Understood? Any doubt here?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, fine. Let's understand the second point. The referral page entry point, as shown in the screenshot, should be visible to everyone. That is, whatever this referral page entry point is there, right? This should be visible for everybody, the existing users and the users who have signed up pretty recently. Okay, for everybody, this particular referral entry point should be visible. That is what the second requirement says. Okay, now coming to the third requirement. Upon clicking on the referral entry point, check for the user's incentive program access. If it is true, land the user on referral page. If it is false, land the user on a blog post, link to be shared. So what they're trying to say here is, um, this particular referral program, okay, is known as incentive program access. Okay, so let me write it for you so that it would be clear. So I'm explaining you the requirement document. Based on this requirement document, I'm giving you the clarifications over here. Okay, there is something called as incentive program access. Or for your better understanding, you can even consider this as referral program access. Okay, and what is this incentive program access or referral program access? This is a um, this is a flag driven. What do you mean by flag driven? See, flag driven is something which, if it is true, do this. If it is false, do this. That is known as flag driven. Okay. So this is a uh, select technical term that is used. Okay, so if the incentive program access is true, then user should be able to see the referral program of incentive program access. If it is false, you should not be able to see the incentive program access. Instead, you should see something, you should see some user blog. User blog is something which give the detailed information of what exactly this incentive referral program is all about. Okay, so this incentive referral program access is a flag driven. If it is true, user will be able to access the referral page. If it is false, user will be landing to the blog post, and that blog post will give him the detailed information of this incentive program access. Okay, so that is the reason I have mentioned over here. Okay, incentive program access or referral program access, these are flag driven. Okay, so what do you mean by flag driven? So flag driven means um, it can be either true or false. So I'll mention, if it is true to this, or if it is false, then do this. That is the meaning of this true or false. So here, what is true? True means show the incentive referral program page. If it is false, then show the blog post. Okay, that is the thing. All right. I hope this is clear till here. I've not confused you people.
No, sir.
Okay. Let's proceed further. Now, considering that the user incentive program access is true and you should be landing to the referral page. So the referral page is something like this. Okay, it looks something like this. Okay, and here in this referral page we have two sections. One is offer, other one is friends. So as of now we are in the offer section. Okay, and there is one more section, there is a friends section. So this is the friends section. See, if you see, friends is highlighted and this is the friends section. And this is the offer section, and this is the, see, if you see, offer is highlighted and this is the offer section. Okay, so now in this requirement document they have given the requirement for offer page. So this is the offer page. Okay, this is the offer page and they have given the requirement for this offer page. Now let us understand what exactly this offer page is all about and how it should work. Okay, so let's come back to the requirement. Now there is a offer page. Revamp UI as per designs. So the UI should be as per this particular design, whatever that we are seeing now. Okay, that is one thing. Now, clicking on CoinDCX logo in the header navigates user to coindcx.com. So over here, there is a CoinDCX logo. See, there's a CoinDCX logo over here. Okay, once user clicks on this CoinDCX logo, user should navigate back to CoinDCX platform. Okay, that is the requirement that it says. And clicking on the drop. Okay, see, this is not a requirement. This is a incomplete point, so we'll just remove that. Now, coming to the next point, the display text should be configurable from AD and grouped by referral programs. The offer details should be dependent on user referral product access. That is, if the user has incentive program access not equal to false, then show value based on program value. Okay, so I'll explain you this in detail so that you will understand it much better. So, what he's saying, the display text should be configurable from AD. AD means admin dashboard. Okay, I'll tell you what is this admin dashboard, and grouped by referral programs. So, whatever the display text that you are seeing, right? Get 50% of your friend's transaction fee, right? And with our referral program, get 50% INR commission on your friend's transaction fee every time they trade, right? And our benefits, right? Copy referral link, right? These um social media sharing options, right? This daily payouts, lifetime commission, unlimited commission, how it works, right? Right. And there is something called as terms and conditions, right? There is something called as FAQs. Whatever the text that you see, okay, in this offer page, whatever the text that you see in this offer page, all these text, see the display text should be configurable from AD. Okay. So what they are saying, it should be configurable from, there is something called as AD. Now you need to understand what is this AD. Okay. There is something called as admin dashboard. Okay, or it is called as AD. It's a short form. Okay. Um, I can say admin dashboard or AD. It is a kind of database. It's a kind of database. Okay. Um, where it will have where it will have a UI. Okay. So you people know a database is something which will work in the form of a tables and columns, tables, columns, and rows. Right. So admin dashboard is also a kind of database, but it is a database which has a UI. Okay. So something similar to Postman, right? So your Postman tool is a user friendly UI which is used to verify the APIs. But APIs is basically what? It is a backend thing, right? Which will communicate with the database, right? But in order to test your APIs, you will still use the Postman UI. Correct. The same way, in order to access the database, you will have a UI, and that particular UI is a admin dashboard. Okay. So whatever the data that is there in the database, the same data will be available in this admin dashboard in the form of a UI. Okay. And I'll say uh, this AD, okay, will consist of all the configurations, all the configurations. Um, this AD will consist of all the configurations that is required or applicable for the CoinDCX application. So, what I'm trying to say here is in admin dashboard, there will be a section called as configuration or UI configuration section. Okay, where we will have all these text, whatever the text that you see over here, right, in this offer page, all this text would be configured using a UI config, and that particular UI config will be available in the admin dashboard, which is a kind of a database in the form of a UI. Okay, there will be a configuration file. In that configuration file, we will have all this information, right? Whatever the text that you see, like invite friends, friends join coin d6, every time friend trades, you will get some amount. Whatever the text that you see and whatever the images that you see, these all text and images will be configured using the that particular configuration file. And where that configuration file will be there, that configuration file will be there in the admin dashboard. Is it clear, or have I confused you?
So can you explain one more time?
Yes, sure. See, there is something called as a admin dashboard. Okay, so what is this admin dashboard basically? This admin dashboard is a database. Okay, a kind of database. Okay, so whatever the data that you have in the database, the same data you can see it in the admin dashboard. Okay, and this particular admin dashboard is a UI. Okay, UI in the sense like it is an interface, user interface, wherein however I'm using this word document as an application, right? Same way, this admin dashboard is also an application wherein I can use it as a user interface. Okay, and in this admin dashboard user interface, we will have a configurations that we can set up, and those configurations are called as UI configuration. Okay, and this particular UI configuration is right. This UI configuration is something which whatever that you see over here in this offer page, right? Whatever the content that you see in this offer page, all this content would be fetched from that particular UI configuration file. Okay. Suppose imagine in that particular UI configuration file, I will go ahead and change get 100% of your friend's transaction fee. Then in this application, it will show us get 100% of your friend's transaction fee. So it's a configuration file. Whatever the thing that you change in that configuration file, it will reflect in your application. And where it will reflect on your offer page. Okay, and where this UI configuration file will be there, that UI configuration file will be there in the admin dashboard. So in simple terms, you have something called as customer support, right? So whenever any user contacts the customer support with some problem, okay, how customer support will understand what exactly the problem the customer is facing, okay, that is through this admin dashboard. The customer support team will have this admin dashboard access, okay, and user says, hey, I have referred my friend, he has signed up and he did the trading using Coindesk app, but however I did not receive the commission that I am supposed to receive. Now what customer support team will do, since they will have this admin dashboard access, they will take the email address of the user who is calling them, and using that particular email address, they will locate that user in the admin dashboard and check how many people he has referred, and among the people those who have referred, how many people have signed up and did the crypto investment. Okay, all those information they can check it from the admin dashboard. Okay, and they can understand why exactly the commission is not yet provided for this particular user who has referred his friend. Okay, all the information will be available in admin dashboard. So admin dashboard is a database. Whatever the data that is there in the database, it will be also available in admin dashboard. It is a kind of user interface. User interface means, see, this is a user interface, correct? And this is a user interface, right? In the same way, The database will be in the form of a user interface in admin dashboard form, right? So this particular admin dashboard will have certain UI configurations. I told you, right? It is a UI. So whatever that you see, whatever the look and feel that you see of application is called as a UI, user interface. Okay. And this particular user interface, correct? Whatever the user sees. So this is also a user interface. Offer page is also user interface. Whatever the text or the data that is there in this offer page, all these text and the images are supposed to come from the UI configuration. And that particular UI configuration, where it is there in the admin dashboard. There is a user interface configuration in admin dashboard, and whatever the text or the images that you see in the offer page, every text and images are coming from the UI configuration available in the admin dashboard. So whatever the text, this images, this image and the text that you see, everything is coming from a offer UI configuration file. And that UI configuration file is available in the admin dashboard. And through that UI configuration file, whatever the data that you see over here, everything is coming from that UI configuration file. Okay. And if I go to that particular UI configuration file, if I change any text, suppose as of now, the text is how it works, right? If I go ahead and change the text in the UI configuration file, who it works, it will display as who it works. Okay. So configuration file is something which whatever that you change in the configuration file, it will reflect in the application. Okay. So as per our requirement, that is what they say. The display text should be configurable from admin dashboard and grouped by referral programs. Okay. So the offer details should be dependent on user referral product access. If user has incentive program access not equal to false, which means this is equal to true. Okay. Then show the value based on the program value. So what it is saying, if user's incentive program access is equal to true, okay, if it is equal to true, then show the values based on the program value. So the values are this. Whatever the values are there, right, as per the referral program page. So show these particular values if the incentive program access is equal to true. If it is equal to false, then show the blog post. Don't show this referral program page. That's what he is saying, right? If it is false, show the blog post. If it is true, then show this particular content. See here, it is mentioned as incentive program access not equal to false means it is equal to true. Correct. So if it is equal to true, then show this particular content of offer page. If it is equal to false, show a blog post. That blog post is something which gives us the information about what exactly is the information. Sorry, incentive program access all about. I hope it is clear or it's still confusing.
No, sir, it's clear.
Okay, just a quick brush up. Whatever the content that you see in this offer page, right? As of now, we are looking into the offer page requirement document, right? Offer page requirement document. And whatever the content that you see in this offer page, okay, from where it is coming? It is coming from the UI configuration file. Okay, UI configuration file. And where that UI configuration file is there? That UI configuration file is there in the admin dashboard. Okay. And whatever the changes that you make in that particular UI configuration file, that will be reflecting in this offer page of the application. Clear? Okay, this is a quick brush up. Now, coming back to the requirement document. See, they have something called as content placeholders. Okay, and they are saying we need to have a heading, and that heading should be get 50% of your friend's transaction fee. Okay, so this is the heading. So if you see this in this design, they are saying get 50% of your friend's transaction fee. That should be the heading, correct? Now, coming to the byline, that is the subline of this heading. With our referral program, get 50% INR commission on your friend's transaction fee every time they trade. So that is the byline. See, with our, actually it's very small. Okay. So with our referral program, get 50% INR commission on your friend's transaction fee every time they trade. So this is the byline. So what our requirement document is saying, whatever the text that has to be displayed in the offer page, it should have these particular text. And where this text can be configured, it can be configured in the UI configuration file from admin dashboard. Okay. And if the user incentive program access is equal to true or not equal to false, then only you should show this particular content. If it is equal to false, then you should show the blog post. Okay, so that is the information that this particular requirement document is saying. Okay, now coming back to the next point, there is a
Sir,
CTA text. Yes,
sorry, what is ATF? Like, you write
at the
ATF.
first.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so at the first, so don't worry about this. Uh, at the first, you should be seeing all these things. That's what they are mentioned as at the first. But don't worry much about it, but it's not that important. So that is the reason I did not tell anything about it. So at the first there should be a heading, and at the first there should be a byline. Okay, and at the first there should be a CTA, that is call to action text, copy referral link. Okay, and at the first there should be an image, social media icons. So if you see here, these are at the first, right? Once you come and land on this offer page, at the first you see this, and you see this, and you see this copy referral link, and you see this social media links. So at the first, these things should be there. So that is what ATF means. Okay, and so we understood what should be the heading. Okay, and what should be the byline. Now the next thing, at the first, what they should have is they should have a copy referral link button, CTA. CTA means call to action. All right. So I think I should have told you what is the CTA while explaining these things. Yeah, CTA, call to action. Yeah, I have informed you people. Okay. So I'll mention here also. So they have told there should be a CTA, that is uh, call to action. Basically, CTA is nothing but a button. Okay. CTA is nothing but a button. By clicking on that button, some action should happen. That is the reason they call it as CTA, call to action. Okay. So mm, copy copy referral link. Okay, so that is what my requirement document says. Uh, CTA text, copy referral link. Okay, once I click on this copy referral link CTA, the referral link should be copied, right? So where is that CTA? I can show you in the UI design. See, there is a copy referral link CTA. Once I click on this CTA, the referral link should be copied. Okay, that is one thing. The next thing is, um, at the first, we should have image S3 link. So social icon S3 link, social landing link, social payload with the text referral link, which means there should be a social media links like Facebook, uh, mail, Telegram, Twitter, WhatsApp, right? These all are social media links. So now, once I click on the social media link, what should happen is it should navigate me to that particular application. If I click on Facebook, it should navigate me to Facebook. If I click on mail, it should navigate me to Google Mail or Gmail. If I click on Telegram, it should navigate me to the Telegram app. If I click on Twitter, it should navigate me to the Twitter app. Click on WhatsApp, it should navigate me to WhatsApp. Once it navigates me to that particular social media app, what should happen? It should have a text with the referral link, right? There should be a referral link, okay, which consists of the referral code, okay. Along with this referral link, those particular social media applications should be opened, okay. And if you notice here, there is something called as S3 link or image, right? So, what is this S3? I'll tell you. Uh, Whatever the images that you see over here, right? These images, social media links, or the images, okay? Even these all are configurable in the configuration file, UI configuration file, okay? So, this images that you see, okay, will have a link, S3 link. What is S3? Have you people heard about Amazon Web Services,
Yes,
AWS, right? So, in Amazon Web Services, this is one of the service that Amazon Web Services provide. That is called as S3.
for storing purpose. Right?
Correct. For storing purpose. So that is called as S3 bucket. Okay, it's a cloud storage wherein whatever the images that you see over here, right? This Facebook icon, Gmail, Telegram, Twitter, and WhatsApp, whatever the images that you see, these images are stored in the S3 bucket of Amazon Web Service. And it will have a link associated with each and every image. Okay, so once you click on this Facebook, it will navigate you to the Facebook page with the referral link. Okay, and once you are in Facebook page, you will have the referral link already available in the message, and all you need to do is send that message to any of your friends or colleagues in order to refer them. Okay, so I'll just write it. What is that S3? Okay, see, Amazon S3. It's a cloud object storage. So whatever the images that you see, all those images are stored in the S3 bucket of Amazon Web Services. Okay. So, as a images of the offer page, okay, it will have links. The images will be available in the configuration file. So whatever the configuration UI configuration file that we have in the admin dashboard, right? Over there, we will have the links for these particular images. So once we click on that image, it should navigate us to that particular social media application. So for that, we will have the links. Okay. So one more thing. What is this? S3 get. Okay. So it contains all the images that has to be stored, or I can say cloud storage. Okay. So that is what they are saying. At the first, we need to have this text as a heading, this text as a subline, and we need to have a CTA text to copy the referral link. So if you copy the referral link, you can share it through any social media. That is one way. Or if you want to directly share the referral link, then they have a option of the social media images, and those particular social media images are stored in the S3 bucket, which has the link in the configuration file. And once you click on that particular social media icon, it will navigate you to that particular social media page where it will have the referral link readily available to share it with your friends or colleagues. That is how it will work. Is it clear till now?
Yes.
Okay. So I will stop it here today and will continue with the other parts of this offer page. Okay. So what I'll do is uh, I will share you people these particular requirement document. So I cannot share this Word document. I'll share a PDF of this requirement document and these UI designs in the WhatsApp group. Okay, for your reference. All right. So whenever you have time, you can just go through this requirement document till wherever I have explained you people. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and
Okay.
yeah, that is one part. And once after offer page is done, then we need to go through the prints section as well. Okay, how things works. And once we have a better understanding of this, then we will be creating a sprint or we'll create a project in the Jira and we'll create a sprint for that, and we'll create a tickets and we will start working on this particular requirement. Okay, so that's the plan basically. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me, um, or if you do not have any doubts, then we can wind up for the day. Let me stop the recording.